What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammock, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how narcissistic people think that when you try to express your feelings to them, you are trying to attack them. How they receive any expression of emotional vulnerability as criticism towards how they are treating you. Stay tuned, like and subscribe for more. Try to discuss your feelings with a narcissist, they receive it as criticism. And if you're new here, I'm a narcissist. I actually have narcissistic personality disorder. If you're dealing with a narcissist, if you're not praising them, you're criticizing them. If you want to talk about your feelings and how they made you feel or how they hurt your feelings, they're going to receive that as criticism, and they're going to receive it as a personal attack. It's further proof that narcissistic people know that they are hurting you. They know they're doing you wrong. Because if you sit down and want to have a conversation about how good they're treating you and how good you feel about the relationship, they'll listen to that, won't they? They won't receive that as an attack. Anything else, if it's not direct praise, it's direct criticism. Most narcissistic people, criticism will not be received well. It won't be tolerated. So they're going to say you're attacking them. It'll probably attack you. If you try to talk about your feelings to a narcissist, they'll try to throw you off. They'll get mad at you. They'll tell you that you're too emotional. And they tell you that you use your feelings too much to operate. You're too emotional. Get out of your feelings. You'll live a lot longer. They receive it as criticism. I hope this helps. So welcome back, y'all. And if you couldn't read the text on the screen, it says, I have a question. When I tell my narcissist that they hurt my feelings, he says I am attacking him. Could you explain? Yes. This is the simplest way to put it, y'all. If you are not praising a narcissist, if you're not lavishing praise upon them and worshiping the ground that they work on, if you're not thanking them for their presence and being in your life and breathing towards, them, breathing on you and things like that. If you're not, showing gratitude or giving them attention and things like that, it's criticism. It's negative towards them. So narcissistic people see, like, this is, let me rewind this real quick. Narcissists know that they are treating you badly. Let me repeat that. They know that they are treating you badly. They don't want to hear about it because a lot of shame is associated with their behaviors. We don't want the shame to come. We don't want that shame, y'all. Shame hurts. I know people are going to say, you're like, well, Lee, everybody faces shame. Shame, it's just, I don't know, y'all. It's just different for narcissists. It really, really is. It feels like it hurts a little bit more to be a narcissist and go through shame. And I want to bury it down deep. And when you have to bury shame down deep, it typically comes out as anger later on. So they're ashamed of how they're treating you, and they know they're treating you badly. That's why they don't want to hear it. That's why if you use statements like "I feel like," or if you go up to a narcissist and tell them something like, "Hey, can we talk about my feelings?" Nope, they'll shut you down. They might get mad at you. Oh God, here we go again. Here come the feelings chat. Feelings talk. Y'all know what time it is. It's feelings o'clock. I got to deal with this again. You know what I mean? So you're going to have to, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to deal with it because they know it's criticism. You're not going to lavish praise on them when you talk about how they're treating you. If you're like, they can tell by the tone of your voice, it's not going to be a good benefit. It's not going to be a good peppy conversation. So if you go up to them and you say, hey, look, can we talk about, nope. Your vibe, your energy is low. They know it's going to be something negative. They'll shut you down immediately when you try to discuss your feelings. They just will. Some of them will shut you down immediately. Not all of them. I don't speak for all narcissists. I know all narcissists are not going to be the same. A lot of narcissistic people are different. Where some narcissists will shut you down as soon as they hear the word feelings come up. Others will try to rationalize with you and say, what about my feelings? You always talk about, they'll try to make you seem like you're selfish for wanting to talk about your feelings. So a lot of narcissists and toxic people do that as well. It's not just one way or the other. It's like the narcissistic person you're dealing with is going to be different based on who they are, how they grew up, or where they came from, or how they became the way that they became. But at the end of the day, they know that they are treating you badly. They absolutely know that. Y'all see me I have a window right here in my new office. I keep looking out here. I see people watching. Yay! No, I'm joking. But yeah, they know that they're treating you badly. I tell it to people all the time. Like they know. If you go up to your narcissistic toxic partner or mom or dad or whoever the narcissist is in your life, your friend, your coworker, whoever it is, if you go up to them and say, hey, high energy, just super high energy, pepped up, ready to give them a compliment and say, hey, thank you for treating me so well. They won't shut you down then. They'll smile and blush like, thank you. If I wasn't black, I'd be blushing right now. Something like that. I've said that to people before. I'd be joking like that, y'all. If I wasn't black, I'd be blushing right now. I say that to people. I know, laugh. But literally, that's how it goes, though. That's what I said. If you go up to them and try to lavish some praise on them or thank them for doing something good in your life, they won't shut you down. But if you come up to them with some, my feelings are hurt, or you hurt my feelings, or I don't like the way you're treated. Ooh, that's negative, y'all. Y'all feel the negativity coming from that? Even when I said it, there's negativity bubbling from that, like sparkling from that and things like that. So if you're dealing with narcissistic people, you got to understand this is the way of the world. This is how it's going right now. Like, they're going to treat you the way, like I said, narcissists are going to do what they do. This is part of the world. This is part of the, the crux of everything. When you're dealing with narcissists and toxic people, it just is, y'all. So if you're dealing with narcissists, toxic people, whoever, whatever, whenever, however, whatever, you gotta understand that they know what they're doing. They absolutely know that they're not treating you well, because they don't want to hear about it when you want to bring it up. But when you bring up the praise, when you're praising them, oh yeah, thank you so much, lavish me with it, give me that praise, oh yeah, they'll suck it up like some chicken noodle soup when they sick, like, thank you for the praise. They'll do that type of stuff like that. But you come up to them with some, if it's not praise, it's criticism. That's the simplest way to put it. If you're not praising them, you're criticizing them. That's the simplest way to put it. That's the easiest way to say it and put it into, easy words for everybody to understand. If you are not praising that narcissistic person in your life, you are absolutely 100% with no equivocation criticizing them. You know how narcissists are with criticism. We don't take criticism very well. Matter of fact, we lash out at criticism. Criticism breaks us down and makes us mad and angry as hell, because criticism makes us feel like we already don't feel like we are enough anyway. So criticism makes us feel like we're less than already. It makes us feel less than already. Like I said, most narcissists know that they're treating you bad. A lot of them don't know why. They don't know why. What's behind what prompts them to treat you so badly. They just don't understand the why behind it. And most never will. Some do, though. Some understand why they do what they do. They just don't want to work on it or deal with it or anything like that. That's why if you try to tell them that hey babe, I know we've been in love and I love you and everything you do for me and this family, whatever, but I think you need to go to therapy and get some help. They're going to go rage out on you. They're going to go crazy on you because they don't want to hear it. Y'all, it's one thing to know it. It's another thing for somebody else to say it out loud and for them to hear it. And they also, if you go up to a narcissistic person and talk about your feelings and how they're treating you, you're not happy with how they're treating you, a lot of them will absolutely offer you the door. If you're not happy here, why don't you just leave? You don't like the way I'm treating you, it's time for you to go. If you don't like this, it's time for you to bounce. They will offer you the door. They will offer you an exit strategy right here, right now. They'll say, well, peace. Well, you don't like the way I'm treating you, it's time to go. I'm treating you the way I'm treating you the way you deserve to be treated. I treat people I treat people based on how they deserve to be treated. I treat people the way they treat me. So you're not treating me as good either. You think the way you treat me is excellent? You think the way you treat me is great? No, you're not doing that. So I'm matching your energy. That's what a lot of narcissists and toxic people think they're doing. They think that they are matching your energy when they're the way they're treating you a lot of times. So absolutely 100%, they know what they're doing. They know they're treating you badly. A lot of them just don't care to change it, because the more you stay with them, the more you fight through what you have going on, the more you battle through what you have going on, the more they think you are okay with it. The more you put up with, the more they think you're okay with. That's why you try to bring it up. Like, why are you still here then? Like, if I'm treating you so badly, if you're unhappy, blah 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 with the level of treatment, then leave. And here you go. I don't want to leave. I love you. Then they got you. When you say stuff like that, I love you. That's why I don't want to leave. Well, I'm not going to leave. I just want to talk about it. Boom, they got you. Because if you open your mouth and verbalize that you're not going to leave, they're going to take you. They're going to take you at your word and just base that on that. They're going to treat you the way that they think you deserve to be treated. That's just the crux of it. Are you going to leave me? No, I'm not going to leave. I just want to talk about it. Then bye. Get out my face. We'll talk about it later. Or we won't talk about it at all. If a narcissist says we'll talk about it later, they're either looking for a huge excuse to come up with later. They just need more time to come up with an excuse. Or that's the resolution right there. For most narcissistic people, not talking about it is the resolution of the situation. It just is. I know people are like, that's not, but we didn't handle it. We didn't talk about it. You handled it. You talked about it as much as that narcissist or toxic person is going to talk about it, y'all. They just are. But I keep peeking over here. I have a one-on-one. I have to hop over here onto my Zoom. You know, the link is in the bio for those. I'm opening up my schedule for August and whatnot. So stay tuned, like and subscribe for more. And as always, mental illness is out. Peace.